Hey everyone, it's another Monday and another chance to learn from our mistakes. It's been a while since I've done one of these check-ins. I hope everybody had a good holiday season and a great start to the new year. If this is your first time seeing this video series, the idea is to prove that teaching, just like life, is not a highlight reel. This school year, I'm checking in once a month to reflect on one teaching mistake and then process with one mindful tip for any other educators out there. If you're anything like me, you come into teaching and each class period with a lot of energy. Despite the tough topics that come up in a health classroom, in general, I'm excited to teach, and I want to exhibit that to the students. A boring classroom is not a fun classroom. Not to mention, no learning takes place. However, oftentimes, I think that energy can be a little bit overwhelming for some of my students. For instance, let's take a teenager at 8 a.m. on any given Monday. Not exactly ready to open up, talk about life's difficult topics, and collaborate with other students when you're just waking up. I know sometimes people think that a classroom, specifically a middle school classroom, can get real talkative and chatty and out of hand. But in reality, sometimes it's the exact opposite. Sometimes we'll bring up some conversation topics and try and get a dialogue going, and it's met with silence. I'm guilty of viewing that quiet as disrespect, and it can be, but for the most part, it's just students needing a better teaching prompt. Instead of barking at students to wake up or get involved, in reality, I just need a better teaching strategy. That brings us to today's mindful tip. Read the room. If it feels like students aren't on board and they're resisting the lesson a bit, then it's time to figure out a different route to student buy-in. Easier said than done, of course, and there isn't one quick fix for any given scenario, but it's okay to be transparent with students if you read the room and it just doesn't feel right. Try an I statement like, I'm feeling like not everybody's on board right now with how I'm teaching. I'm going to try a different strategy. Put the onus on yourself. That's not a character flaw, that's just good teaching. Students will probably appreciate the honesty, and now you're all off together in a different direction. So try it out in your own teaching and see how it goes, especially if you need to get away from any running script you might have in your head about where a lesson is going. Pause, read the room, and then match your energy with the students and see how you might need to respond or change your teaching to increase student engagement. All right, that's it for this time. I'll be back in another few weeks with another teaching mistake and another mindful tip on how to respond. See you then.